Good morning to everyone. My name is Ramesh. I'm going to explain the topic is standard deviation. This part is a continuation of the previous video. Previous video I explained about standard deviation. What are the different methods of solving the standard deviation and all these things we studied. That is individual series of observation, discrete series of observation and continuous series of observation. Now I'm going to explain standard deviation application of in real life in various fields. So I'm explaining. This is continuation of the previous video. We are going to study here 14 marks and 6 marks question will be asked according to the Bangalore University syllabus. So we need to be concentrate. We can get is a compulsory questions. So we need to observe separately what we studied in the previous. Same thing we are going to apply in different format. Questions will be like that. Following are the marks obtained by two students, Suraj and Dheeraj, in 10 tests of 100 marks each. Marks obtained of Suraj, mark obtained of Dheeraj. This is the problem will be given to different person. You need to be find out who is a better scorer, and then if consistency, who will going to get the prize. Here separately we need to find out. It is like a individual series of observation. We need to solve it. Separately we need to solve it. Then we will get the conclusion part. First we need to find out mean of individual series concept, mean, standard deviation, coefficient of variation. Similarly, Dheeraj also we need to find out mean, standard deviation, coefficient of variation. So we need to be follow. First is we'll take off Suraj values we'll be getting. So standard deviation for Suraj we need to get. So we know very well the given values will be written in the X column. So total of 40, 80, 76, 48, 52, 72, 68, 56, 60, 56, 608. So mean we need to be find out. Mean equal to summation X divided by N. 608 divided by 10. So we'll get it as 60.8. As per the calculation purpose, we'll be round off 61 approximately. So we need to find out deviation. Deviation equal to x minus x bar. 40 minus 61 minus 21. 80 minus 61 equal to 19. 76 minus 61 equal to 15. 48 minus 61 equal to minus 13. 52 minus 61 equal to minus 9. 72 minus 61 equal to 11. 68 minus 61 equal to 7. 56 minus 61 equal to minus 5. 60 minus 61 equal to minus 1. 56 minus 61 equal to minus 5. We know standard deviation formula. As per that, we need to make a square of deviation, d square. We can find a square, d square value, 21 square 441, 19 square 361, 15 square 225, 13 square 169, 9 square 81, 11 square 121, 7 square 49, 5 square 25, 1 square 1, 5 square 25. So add it all these values: 441, 361, 225, 169, 81, 121, 49, 25, 1, 25 will get 1498. This is a summation d square value. Standard deviation equal to, the formula is square root of summation d square divided by n. So we'll get this value. And then 1498 divided by 10. So we'll get the value 149.8. Square root of that 12.239. This is the standard deviation of the Suraj. Similarly, standard deviation of the Dheeraj we need to find out. The given values according to the individual observation format will write sum of x values, that is 48, 75, 54, 60, 63, 69, 72, 51, 72, 60 will get 624. So mean value we find out summation x divided by n. 624 divided by 10, 62.4. So we'll get 62 is the approximate value. For the calculation convenience, we are finding deviation equal to x minus x bar. 48 minus 62 minus 14. 75 minus 62 13. 54 minus 62 minus 8. 60 minus 62 minus 2. 63 minus 62 1. 69 minus 62 equal to 7. 72 minus 62 equal to 10. 51 minus 62 10. 51 minus 62 equal to minus 11. -72 minus 62 10. 60 minus 62 minus 2. Then we'll get that. Then square root of this value. D square 14 square 196. 13 square 169. 8 square 64. 2 square 4. 1 square 1. 7 square 49. 10 square 100, 11 square 121, 10 square 100, 2 square 4. So total of these value 196, 169, 64, 4, 1, 49, 100, 121, 100, 4, 808. Now standard deviation summation d square divided by n. 808 divided by 10, 80.8. Square root of 80.8 will get 8.988. Till here we found it as standard deviation of Suraj and Dheeraj. Now actual question, what is given that we are going to solve it now. The questions additionally will be given. Find who is better scorer and if it consistent is the criterion for awarding the prize, who should get the prize. First, better scorer. Now coefficient of variation will be find out for Suraj. 12.239 divided by 60.8 into 100. 0.2013 into 100. Formula written, substituted the values and then getting the answer is 20.13%. Similarly, Dheeraj also will be find out. Formula will be coefficient of variation equal to standard deviation divided by mean into 100. So 8.988 divided by 62.4. Simplify 0.14403 into 100 will get 14.403%. This is the way we will get it as Suraj and Dheeraj coefficient of variation. Now the question will go, who is better score? In this problem, Suraj is getting 60.8. Dheeraj mean is 62.4. So Dheeraj mean is greater than the Suraj mean. So based on the mean, we will find out Dheeraj is a better scorer. Then come to the consistency basis. Coefficient of variation equal to of Suraj equal to 20.13. Coefficient of variation of Dheeraj equal to 14.43. Consistency basis, less consistency, less percentage of or less coefficient of variation will get more consistency. So coefficient of variation of Dheeraj is less than the coefficient of variation of Suraj. So that Dheeraj is more consistent. When we are comparing the consistency, we need to see less coefficient of variation. So in this way we get. Till here if we solve that, it is a 14 mark questions will be given in the examination. Then another problem, it is a continuous type of problems we are going to see. Continuous type of problem is given which factory pays higher average wages, which factory pays more total wages. Previous problem and this problem, what is the difference? Previous problem is given in the individual series of observation. This problem is given in the continuous series of observation. You need to follow continuous series of observation concept. Then we can able to solve this problem. We consider as factory X with the class and control type will be first we will be finding out standard deviation for factory X. So we will be written in the column wise the given values, class interval, frequency. First we need to find out mean. Mean, if you want to find out, we need a midpoint. Midpoint how to find? Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So 50 plus 60 divided by 2, 55. 60 plus 70 divided by 2, 65. 70 plus 80 divided by 2 is 75. 80 plus 90 divided by 2, 85. 90 plus 100 divided by 2, 95. So in this way we can find out. Then f and x will be multiplied. 30 into 55, 1650. 60 into 65, 3900. 90 into 75, 6750. 40 into 85, 3400. 20 into 95, 1100. Sum of fx value is 17,600 will get. Then use the mean formula. Mean formula we already here no place. So next slide we put. So the value is approximately we'll get it as 17,600 divided by 240 get 73. So deviation we can find out. 55 minus 73 equal to minus 18. 65 minus 73 equal to minus 8. 75 minus 73 equal to 2. 85 minus 73 equal to 12. 95 minus 73 equal to 22. Then square of D. 18 square 324. 8 square 64. 2 square 4. 12 square 144. 22 square 484. Then f into d square. F column and d square column multiply. 30 into 324 9720. 60 into 64 3840. 90 into 4 360. 40 into 144 5760. 20 into 484 9680. Total of FD square value is 29,360. So we will be finding now mean and standard deviation. Previous slide is not placed, so I explained here. So 73.533. So simplify 73. Now standard deviation summation FD square. Standard deviation formula is square root of FD square divided by n. Substitute the value 29,360 divided by 240. Square root of 122.33. Then we'll get 11.060. This is standard deviation of that value. Then come to the factory y will be written as vertically. Then find out the midpoint. We'll get it as midpoint 55, 65, 75, 85, 95. Then f into x 40 into 55 222 70 into 65 4550. 100 into 75 7500. 20 into 85 so 1700. 10 into 95 950. So total of f and x values 16,900. Then we can find out here mean value. Mean value formula is next slide will be explained. Summation fx divided by n. 16,900 divided by 240 will get approximately 70. So 70 value taken and finding deviation. 55 minus 70 minus 15. 65 minus 70 minus 5. 75 minus 75. 85 minus 70 15. 95 minus 70 equal to 25. Then d square value. D square 15 square 225, 5 square 25, 5 square 25, 15 square 225, 25 square 625. Then f into d square will find out. 40 into 225 9000, 70 into 25 1750, 100 into 25 2500, 20 into 225 4500, 10 into 625 will get 6250. Total of fd square equal to 24,000 value. Summation of d square value is 24,000. Now we are going to find out mean value. Previously explained here, so we are using 16,900 divided by 240, 70.411166. So approximately will be considered as formula for standard deviation is square root of f summation of d square divided by n, then square root of 24,000 divided by 240. Simplify that 100. For that standard deviation value is 10. Next we are going to study as factory x and factory y. We need to find out coefficient of variation. Here coefficient of variation formula is standard deviation divided by mean into 100. So standard deviation value 11.06 divided by 73.33 into 100, 0.15081 into 100, that is 15.081 percentage. Come to the factory y. Coefficient of variation equal to standard deviation divided by mean into 100, 10 divided by 70.4166 into 100, 0.14201 into 100, then we'll get 14.201 coefficient of variation. Both of we get it. Till here is the coefficient of variation format solved. Now additional questions whatever is there we need to be studying. Which factory pays higher average? So factory of x mean is 73.333, factory of y mean is 70.4166. So factory of x mean is greater than the factory of y mean. So factory of x pay higher average wages. Mean value is which is more, that is the higher wages. Then come to which factory may face more. So which factory pays more total wages? Here factory X pays total wages is 17,600. Factory Y pay total wages is 16,900. Then so factory X pays more total wages because total wages which is more that will get. Then next question is more variable. More consistent means less percentage of coefficient of variation. More variable means more coefficient of variation value. Here coefficient of variation of factory X equal to 15.01 and coefficient of variation of factory Y equal to 14.201. Here factory X will be more, so factory X is greater than the coefficient of variation of factory Y. Therefore factory X is more variable. Consistent means less percentage you should consider of coefficient of variation. More variable, more percentage coefficient of variation we need to be considered. So till here there is a 14 mark question types will be studied. Now 6 marks types will be given. Here table value already will be given. We need to be follow. Here which factory pays larger wage bill, then which factory is more consistent. Two things we need to be find out. Here you need to remember number of wages earned, mean wages, variance. Variance means we know standard deviation square. We need to find out first the standard deviation, then we will be solving. Factory A, standard deviation equal to square root of variation, mean value 40, square root of 100 equal to 10, therefore standard deviation equal to 10. Then factory A total wages is n into mean. N is 250 into 40 will get 10,000. Similarly, factory coefficient of variation we can find out of factory A. For 10 divided by 40 into 100 we'll get 0.25 percentage. Come to the factory B. Standard deviation formula: mean equal to 45, square root of 225 equal to 15, n equal to 200. Factory pay B total, n into mean, so 200 into 45, 9,000. Then coefficient of variation, standard deviation divided by mean into 100, 15 divided by 45 into 100. So simplify, 0.333 into 100 will get 33.33. This way both the coefficient of variation will be calculated. Now we need to find out which factory face larger wage bill. Here total wages factory A is 10,000, B is 900. 9,000. So factory A pays large wage bill. Then more consistent, already we discussed, less percentage of coefficient of variation. Here factory A is 25, factory B of coefficient of variation is 33.33. Then we can talk about that factory A is coefficient of factory A is less than the coefficient of factory B. Therefore we will get that factory A is more consistent. So consistent means less coefficient of variation should be considered. More variable means more greater value of coefficient of variation will be considered. Now another problem will be considered. Here number of employees, average monthly salary, that is mean, standard deviation is given. Then we will need to find out which company has greater variability of salary. So here again company X, mean value 20,000, standard deviation 500. So n equal to 250. Coefficient of variation formula will be written. The formula 500 divided by 20,000 into 100, 0.025 into 100, 2.5 percentage of company X. Company Y will be considered 25,000, n equal to 200. Use that formula 600 divided by 25,000 into 100. Simplified, and then 2.4 percentage will get. After simplification we are getting coefficient of variation is company X will get 2.5, company Y will get 2.4 percentage. Now the question, which company has greater variation? Here CV of company, coefficient of variation, company X is 2.5, company Y is 2.4. Here greater variability, that is more variable, which is more percentage. Company X is greater than the company Y. So we'll get company X is greater variable or more variable. Is the way we need to find out. Here ends the standard deviation topic explanation completely. Here you will get 114 marks in standard deviation and 6 marks and 2 marks. Totally will get 22 marks for the examination as per Bangalore University concern. Thank you for watching my video. All the best for your future.